On to match number 19 of the Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League 2025-26. The second game of the day brings us a fascinating clash at the Golden Jubilee Stadium, UPA, where Subansiri United FC take on FC United Kurung in what promises to be a high-stakes encounter. The other game of the day, we had 6 goals thriller, ended 3-all between Moniul FC and FC Yega United. This game is very crucial for both these sides in order to stay in relevance for the top four race. It is 8th versus 5th. United Kurung FC have 3 points from 3 games and a chance to go level with Subansiri, who are already on 6 points from 3 games. A win tonight from the hosts could see them climb into the top 3, adding extra drama to this encounter. United Kurung FC's INL 25-26 campaign began in a storm of adversity with back-to-back defeats in their opening 2 games, a baptism of fire that tested their mettle. Yet, in their last outing, they rode back to life, dismantling Canning United 4-1 in a performance that announced their arrival. Malim Mithai is in charge of Subansiri United FC, a tactician with an eye for precision. Malim Mithai has guided Subantri through highs and lows with calm authority. His strategy emphasizes possession, patience, and controlled aggression, qualities that have turned early setbacks into back to back victories. Tonight, his leadership will be crucial as Subansiri aim to climb the table. A draw in the previous game, Moniul FC are now level with Kameng United, both teams with 4 points each. Midway through the points table, talking about Iga United, they are now level on points with Siang Warriors FC and Patkai FC. So the league already starting to be mercurial and volatile, with teams breathing down the neck of each other. Pretty little room for damage control, with matches coming thick and fast. 10 teams participating in this edition of the Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League, with the top 4 will make their way into the knockout stages. Subansiri United FC, they began their INL 25-26 campaign on a sombre note, a narrow 1-0 defeat to Patkai United, a result that might have rattled lesser teams, but not this Subansiri side. Rising from the shadows of that early setback, they have crafted a remarkable comeback, registering back-to-back 2-0 victories against Dibang United and Namsai FC. It is a story of resilience of a team refusing to be defied by a single stumble. With each passing game, a side now bringing with belief and hungry to climb the ranks. It was a statement of intent, a team rediscovering its rhythm and belief. United Kuru now approach tonight's clash not just with hope, but with the certainty that they can turn the tide and stake their claim among the league's contenders. Both the teams back to winning ways after a defeat. Now let's see which way this game goes. The officials are out onto the pitch, led by the referee Karba Kambu, supported by Kurung Dodo and Senni Mida. The fourth official, of course, is Sangam Kayang. We have the two captains, Yowa and Tardolu, the two leaders, two commanders, ready to set the tone for what promises to be a gripping battle. We are moments away from the drama of kickoff. Tonight is more than just another fixture for SUBANSIRI United FC. It's a test of consistency. They continue with the same lineup from the Namsai FC game as their head coach Malim Matei sticks to his 4-3-3 formation. Kadoduyu Milotarian continues to be on the bench. The side completely unchanged. Jerry will be supported by Dorji and Kishan up front, and Bosco Bengia. He makes only one change from that Canning United game, with Keeper Kaya getting a start in the middle of the park ahead of Keeper Apsu, who starts from the bench. Hasn't tinkered with the rest of the side. It is a moment to seize momentum, to turn early disappointments into belief, and to show that resilience and determination can rewrite the story of their season. Every tackle, every pass, and every goal tonight carries weight far beyond the scoreboard. Every game is crucial from here on. Teams to play each other once in a round robin format. Five more games remains after tonight's clash. Them would be approaching in the blink of an eye. The team in orange, Subansiri United FC, reminds us of the Holland side once reached the final of the FIFA World Cup in 2010 in South Africa, lost to Spain with the famous Arjen Robben donning that orange jersey. And the kit of Subansiri United just resembles that. United Kurung FC, they've got the likes of Fabil Tipi, scored 4 goals against Kameng United in a red hot form. Let's see how Malam Mitei contains United Kurung FC's man in form. This is match number 19 of the INAL 25-26 coming your way, live and exclusive on the YouTube channel of INAL. Referee Karba Kambu ready. It's a perfect setting at the Golden Jubilee Stadium, Bhupiya. And Subansiri United and United Kurung FC meet not just on the pitch, but at the crossroads of ambition and belief. Every pass, every tackle, and every move tonight could shape the destiny of this season. Straight away, Roman spreading it to the left-hand side. Kishan, watch out for the number 19. It's played for Niroka. Both the teams have got good feet when it comes to scoring goals. Kishan Singh, Jerry Sushil at one end, whilst at the other you have and Fabil TP. Bidi Kara can be Instrumental as well. The man who's leading the line, flanked by Sevi and Fabil on either side. Having more of the ball in the first couple of minutes. Kontolu, Yoa, Tagru, Tajum, and Tanya Raji forming the back four for Malim. The former Neroka and Gokulam Kerala winger last year was in charge of Klasa United in the I-League Second Division, an AFC B license holder. Made his debut in coaching with his hometown club last year, which got relegated from the I-League Second Division to the I-League Third Division. Hasn't been a memorable campaign for Malam. He would certainly want to start afresh from Arunachal. And his counterpart tonight, Bosco Bengia, an AFC B license holder as well. Oh, the bounce, slightly awkward, miscalculating it somewhat. Tagru Tajum putting it into touch for a corner. First set piece of the game for United Kurung FC. Can this spring a surprise from this corner? They've got numbers overloading the box. Too much height and distance. Mohammad Nihal with the header wasn't on target. Jerry Pilamte, the engine of the team, can impossible passes dictate the tempo of the game, and every attack flows through him. A lovely ball forward, mistake from the keeper, asking for trouble. Jerry in behind, runs out of space in the end. Just paused for a fraction of a second, and in that split second the chance was gone. United Kurung would want to punch above their weight against a strong opposition. Oh, it's a superb ball. Well, the first touch makes his life slightly difficult. That was a teasing delivery. Dorji Wangchu looked interested. The month of October, very forgiving for the game of football, especially in the Northeast. Oh, lovely footwork. It's Jerry. I can't find a way past Chera. Number 12, left full back. Bengia, Mohammad Nihal, the two centre backs will be under the scanner. Having conceded 9 goals from 3 games, once again questions will be raised on the centre back pairing. Zoram Bat is the right back. It does take time though for leagues to settle down, for players to be found. Teams yet to operate in the top gear. The coach is still experimenting with the sides. to find the perfect combination. Oh, a hit from an angle. And the keeper gathers it in the second time of asking. Dagru Tajum is the wall at the back for SUBANSIRI. Calm under pressure, reads the game like an open book, a key figure in maintaining SUBANSIRI's defensive solidity. Eskishin, clinical in front of goal, capable of turning half chances into decisive strikes. The finishing touch SUBANSIRI will rely on tonight. 7 minutes just flown past us. I've seen plenty of the ball. The men in orange, another famous club known as the Flaming Orange Sporting Club de Goa, that competes in the I League Second Division. Have a rich history, great contribution to Indian football. The SUBANSIRI as well have been a beacon for football in the region. They nurture local talent and give the young players a pump to shine. Ball sent in. Will be brought under control. Toe pokes it. Mohammad Hal stood firm. Kishan and Dorji Wangchuk will look to stretch the United Kurung FC defense from the wide areas. They got to deliver some quality in the center. Jerry, very decent in the air. A nice shoulder to shoulder with Chera. And the rise of SUBANSIRI has inspired communities across the valley, bringing professional football closer to the grassroots and instilling a culture of passion, discipline, and ambition. And if you talk about United Kurung FC, they too have left their mark on Arunachal football, known for their commitment to youth development and community engagement. They have created pathways. More on that later. The attack continues for SUBANSIRI. Defending with all hands on deck at the moment. United Kurung FC. They've been made to work. Chance for a cross. No room. Quickly closed down. And manages to buy a corner. Their first of this game. He's been very watchful. Rido Taku. Fourth successive start for the young goalkeeper. With 10 minutes in, it's still goalless. A chance for a shot. The touch was heavy. It might still open up for an orange shirt. Clearance is poor. Jerry. Quickly onto it. Jerry with the cross. It's over. Now the cross was inviting from the number 9. Just had to keep it on target. That could have been problematic for the goalkeeper. Oh, it's given away. Interesting start. This was the delivery. A superb ball fired in by Jerry. That should have been scored. The victories, the resilience on the pitch have ignited enthusiasm and belief among the fans, strengthening the sports presence across the state. The Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League has become the heartbeat of football in the state, a stage where dreams are nurtured and talents are forged. It provides a structured, competitive platform for local players to showcase the skills, bridging the gap between grassroots football and professional arena. It's more than a tournament, the INL. It is a catalyst for growth, inspiring communities, developing young prospects. Here is another young prospect for SUBANSIRI, making inroad. Has it taken a deflection? Just ballooned over. It has. Another corner. SUBANSIRI United in the ascendancy. In each match, each goal, each breakthrough, a near post, a delivery flicked on, and the plan not working out. Trying to close ranks, the United KURUNG FC defense. That's the kind of trickery required to unlock the opposition's defense. So far struggling to come out of their area. Caged in their own half. KURUNG FC. Someone need to take that responsibility of playing those quick balls between the lines to nullify the pressure. Roman. This Kontolu. Very central. The right full back, Yowa. The captain rolls it across. Now picking up pace. Tanya Raji. It's a low ball in. Might fall to an orange shirt. Oh, it's unbelievably cleared off the line. Can you believe it? What a chance. Kishan Singh off the post and somehow scrambled off the line. It's all happening here at the Golden Jubilee Stadium. Incredible football. Tanya Raji on the overlap. A low cross. Well left by Jerry. Went all the way across towards the back post. Ricochets off the bar. Lucky escape. United KURUNG FC walking on a tightrope. End of the first quarter. It's SUBANSIRI United FC nil, United KURUNG FC nil. You are watching the Indrajit Arunachal League 2025-26. Surge after surge from the Orange Brigade. But the ball once more is looked in, and a beautiful header. Well, the goal won't stand. Tagnu Tajum got the touch, the centre back. But the goal has been disallowed. What a brilliant ball in. The corner taking shot. Subtle variation. Yeah, the goal was eventually ruled out for offside. Let's have a look. There it is. An attempted flick on from Yowa. The two centre backs almost combining. And apart from the organisers, a big shout out for the Arunachal Football Association as well. Has been guiding hand behind the state's footballing ambitions. From grassroots initiatives to organising competitive leagues like the INL, the AFA provides structure, vision, and opportunity for players, coaches, and clubs alike. It is more than administration, it is stewardship. By investing in talent development, that's a nasty challenge. Wincing in pain, Roman. The referee just seeks for medical assistance. Dominating in the central area. In the middle of the park, SUBANSIRI, a change might be needed. Not a good sign. The stretcher comes out. Will be completely distraught, Roman, having to leave the pitch so early. It looks all right. That's the signal from his teammates. I would be able to continue. It is challenging sometimes for the players to adjust, adapt, playing in the AstroTurf. A lot of challenges. The bounce is uneven, and sometimes the ball just spins back. We have seen matches happening in the AstroTurf. Now the ball backspins. Unless you have frequent experience of playing in the surface, it becomes challenging if you play here for the first time. Fabil TP with an attempt. Running the show from deep, Dorji Wangchu. Dropping back time and again to even things up in the center. Sushil continues to stay up. Likes to make those late entries inside the penalty area. United Kuru just trying to ride the storm. The more they buy time on the ball, they can frustrate SUBANSIRI, who are aiming for a fast start. Roman is still receiving treatment. Not a good news if you are a SUBANSIRI FC fan. The stadium just stands as a proud home of football in Arunachal Pradesh. Nestled amidst the hills, its terraces echo with the passion of the fans who turn every match into a celebration of skill, the spirit and community. We saw that during the SAF Under-19 Championship, India clinching the title by beating Bangladesh in the final. Even the Santosh Trophy final round matches were played here. Services beating Goa in the final. Tonight, under this very light, SUBANSIRI and United Kurung will write the next chapter of Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League, where every pass and every challenge is amplified by the energy of a stadium that lives and breathes football. Oh, that's gone through his legs. Jerry, you can't be complacent. More of a box striker. You would also see him drop down as and when required. That's the confirmation of the change. Milo Taring replacing Roman Mira. A forced change from Malim. As long as the scoreline stays this way, Bosco Bengia will be a happy man. And Malim wants to take an early control. Now they are rotating the ball around very well. Just missing that cutting edge in front of goal. Gilt-edged opportunity for Kishan. His efforts denied by Bengia off the line. It's Dorji Wangchu. Clever ball in. First to it was Bengia. Looking to reset SUBANSIRI. There's a newcomer Milo. So Sheila Amarjit combines grit with vision and capable of launching counters and linking defense to attack seamlessly. That seamless blend between attack and midfield has been the SUBANSIRI's recipe of success. Apart from the first game, even though the result didn't go their way, but they created scoring chances. Amarjit just dropping in between the two centre backs, forming the third centre back during the build-up. Whilst the two full backs are bombing, they stay up. That eventually creates more passing angles in the centre to operate in. So confident on the ball. And that's good football. It's Kontolu. The cross was inviting. reducing the gap, the centre back and the keeper. A collective effort to nullify the threat. This time looks like it's Jerry who needs treatment. Physio has been asked to go back. And Bosco Bengia. His side soaking up a lot of pressure. Still resolute in defense. Let's see for how long they can keep that shape intact. Dorji with a reverse pass. Milo Tarin stopped on his tracks. Excellent defensive work from Bengia. Just complementing each other, the two defenders. Injury for Jorambat. SUBANSIRI fans waiting for their team to get onto the score sheet. And the stadium, though almost a 30 kilometers drive from the capital. Buzzing atmosphere witnessed during the SAF Under-19 Championship. Just a hint of the passion, the love for the game in the region. The fans, they come in numbers. And despite the rain, mostly the India games, a late night kickoff. Transportation always a big issue with late kickoffs in the northeast. The football enthusiasts of the state defying the odds. Joram Butt limping. That doesn't look pretty though. Continues to keep possession. It's all good if you have the ball. It's all about what you do with it. United Kurung will be happy if SUBANSIRI keep the ball in their own half. Not interested to go for the press. Not falling into the trap. Quickly converging. Tadolu yet to get into his groove. We saw sparks of Tadolu in the Santosh Trophy for Arunachal Pradesh. A decent crowd. Good to see they've already developed a fan base in the region, SUBANSIRI. And that's been the motive of organizing a franchisee-based league in the state to spread the game across the length and breadth of Arunachal Pradesh. And the presence of the fans just makes the stadium more electric, more intimate. There's the header! And the opening goal Arunachal. His previous effort was cancelled out. Redemption from the centre back. Fleming are ahead 1-0 at the half an hour mark. A glancing header coming in from behind. The cross as well floats it into the penalty area. Coming in from the blind side. The right full back wasn't aware of his presence. Just converts a half chance into a goal. Great finish from the centre back, Arunachal. SUBANSIRI United FC in the lead. Finally, a goal to show for all that hard work. Currently running rings around United KURUNG FC. Interception from Kontolu. Kishan Singh is lying down injured. That was the cross. The two centre backs combining. Yowa with the cross and Arunachal with the finish. And then that somersault. The fans are delighted. And Joram Butt had to be replaced. Tapa Peter replacing him. And both the teams having to make one forced change each. Still, you cannot write off United KURUNG FC. They can come with the surprise. Just keeping himself between the ball and the man. Great technique. Yowa, highly impressive. With his defensive attributes, with his attacking prowess. More of a ball-playing centre back. The top ball-playing centre-back of a country. Surely Anwar Ali, not of a doubt, who plays for East Bengal FC in the Indian Super League. Little opening down the far left for SUBANSIRI. Fails to deliver the cross. SUBANSIRI United in complete control. A perfect preparation ahead of the next game against the league leaders Capital Complex on 18th of October. A Smart ball played through. The first touch was below par. Kishan Singh made that run forward. Amarjeet. Likes to orchestrate play. There's the bridge between defense and attack. Likes getting onto the ball during the build-up. Was snatched off. Kontolu overplays it slightly and eventually possession lost. He is out of position. Lacking in accuracy once more. And that long ball forward. Turns away from his man. Runs onto a black shirt. Mohammad Nihal. Corner quickly taken. Yoa. The goal scorer Tagru Tajum. That's clearly off. Coming back from an offside position. Jerry Pilante, who was with Odisha FC. A lot of players from the Odisha FC reserves took part in the Jit Namchur Arunachal League. We saw Pung Lapung in the previous game, scoring a brilliant goal. Gradually trying to grow into the game. United Kurung FC. This is good from SUBANSIRI. Just drawing out the opposition and then playing that ball behind the opposition's defense. They've got the likes of Jerry and Kishan, who can generate pace and exploit the gap in behind the opposition's defense line. That's the idea. Just keeping the ball, playing it to feet, attracting the attention of the opposition. And then you play that sudden long ball forward. Take the aerial route. Hurt your opposition. Now both Benki and Mohammad Nihal have issues when it comes to falling back quickly. We saw that in the previous games as well, especially the one against Yega United, which they lost 0-4 on 10th of October. And even against Sian Harriers. Oh, there's a chance for Rabi. Fabil TP. Players arriving in the box. Fabil holds on to the ball for a bit too long. Just does not release it on time. And this is where you got to mature as an attacker. When to release it, when to time your crosses. Fabil TP from Kerala. Not much time left in the first half. SUBANSIRI leading 1-0. And centre back Tagru giving them the lead from Yoa's cross. It was a deep ball rather. Now the fans enjoying it. Now that's the USP when it comes to the Northeast. Now the fans, they turn up in numbers. A loud cheer from the crowd. The attack was curtailed by the keeper coming out of his line. Good pace on this game. Fabil. Throw in for United Kurung FC. Can they get anything going their way late in the first half? We saw a couple of late goals in the last game. James, very quiet so far. United Kurung FC's creator-in-chief. Pongtelapong linking up brilliantly with his teammates. There's that willing run. Good first touch. A decent ball in. Nicely handled by Bengia. Now on the counter for Hill. Tagru James, quick feet from the number 10. And his pass doesn't reach his teammate, Birikara. It's Jupa. Untouched so far, the number 12. They haven't been tested. Siama. They just couldn't keep the ball for a prolonged period. Additional time of 6 minutes in the first half. 360 seconds for United Kurung FC to cancel out that goal before heading into the lemon break. Running out of sorts. Slightly isolated, Birikara. Lack of support. Just chose a difficult pass when there were simpler options. Action at the other end. A nice flick. Flag stayed down. Low ball pulled across. Good defending from United. It's completely free. Dorji Wangchu switching to the right wing. They got to show more intent to fight back in this game. Especially faster movement of the ball from defense to attack. Once again, the pass is intercepted by Amarjeet. Dorji Wangchu plays it through from a sharp area. Puts it wide. Jerry Plumte. Was a clever pass from Dorji. Jerry continued with his run. Look at the attack. Makes that run inside the fullback. And from a handshaking distance, ponders a sitter. Oh, using his arm. A stray hand from Milotaring. The referee was close to the incident. Free kick for United Kurung FC. Right at the center circle. A foul committed on Siama. A booking as well. It might be United's last chance of this half to score. Will there be a corner? Just preventing it from going out, Kishan. Just turns it into a throw-in. A 5 minutes into stoppage time. SUBANSIRI still onto that narrow lead. Milotaring, confirmation of the yellow card. They're muscled away. They come away with the ball, SUBANSIRI. That's cut off by Bengia. Last few seconds of this half. Amarjeet, Suchil. Searching ball, Dorji. Heavy fast touch. Quickly pouncing onto it. Chera. Putting it out of danger. So halftime then, the Golden Jubilee Stadium. The match number 19 of the Indrajit Arunachal League 25-26. United Subansiri FC taking on United Kurung FC. And the former, they head into the break with a narrow 1-0 lead. Tagru Tajam, the centre back, with the goal at the half an hour mark. Proves to be the difference maker between the two teams at the end of the first half's play. More action awaits us when we come back for the second half. Before that, we'll try to show you the stats of the first half. A lot of possession for Subansiri, deservingly in the lead. 2 shots on target, 3 corners in each and every segment. They have edged United Kurung FC, who've struggled especially to win the midfield duel against the Orange Brigade. Bosco Bengia will go back to the drawing board and make sure they come back with a strong reply in the second half. Stay tuned, we'll join you shortly after the break. We are back with this coverage then of the Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League 25-26 live from the Golden Jubilee Stadium in Upia. That's match number 9 coming your way where Subansiri United FC are taking on United Kurung FC. And the team in orange ahead by a slender lead. Tagru Tajam scoring that all-important goal midway through the first half. They dominated the first 45. Now the margin, there could have been more than one, have had multiple scoring chances. Jerry Palante pondered a couple of sitters. A cushion was denied from the goal line by Mohammad Nihal. But now the teams, they return to the pitch. The tension palpable. Subansiri and United Kurung emerge from the tunnel. The eyes fixed, minds focused. The first half has given us glimpses, moments of brilliance, flashes of opportunity, but nothing is settled. We are ready for the second half's action. Victory for Subansiri takes them into the top 2, level on points with Capital Complex. United Kurung FC will stay where they are, 8th. Just a point adrift of Namsai FC. Kurung will take on Dibang United on 21st of October. A team which is languishing at the bottom. A double change from United Kurung. A tactical ploy from Basco Bengia. John Das comes on. Save Anglin is off. Had a subdued first half. Rightly addressed by the head coach. The referee now will check his watch. The players, they take their positions. The crowd rises once more in a clash where every goal could alter the destiny of the season. The second half promises intensity, drama, and perhaps a moment that will be remembered long after the final whistle. Subansiri, the kick-off proceedings, will be operating from the right to left of your screen in the second half in their orange outfit. And United Kurung will be protecting their goal on the left-hand side. The first half has been a one-way traffic. Can they put up a fight? United Kurung FC in the second half. Is Dorji Wangmo, high boot. Good recovery from Bengia. Stupendous defending. Almost lost his man. A lot of risk involved in that challenge, but still managed to get more of the ball. Dorji Wangchu with a turn of pace. Likes to play down the left channel. Can also operate from the right hand side. Multi-dimensional. Looks all right though. No clear-cut opportunities for United Kurung FC yet. Subansiri proving to be too strong for the side in green and black. Chera. Tagru James with the giveaway. Launching another attack. Didn't come out this time. Excellent tracking back. Tanya Raji. Have they managed to win a corner? Not quite. Taba Peter was brought on in the first half by Bosco Bengia. Joram Butt had to leave the field of play with an injury. 2 changes early in the second half. Amalim made one early in the first half by bringing on Milo Taring in place of Roman. Things working well for Subansiri. Now cross comes in, there's the touch. Just wide. Cherry Pilamte. And one cannot explain how. It's difficult in fact to miss from that zone. I wonder how it hasn't gone in. It's been that sort of an evening for Jerry. A goal's lead never safe. Now those leads can be wiped off in the blink of an eye. Another surge, this time from the middle. Avoids the challenge. But tries to stay on his feet in all fairness. Lands inside the penalty area in the follow-through. Free kick right on the edge. Dorji Wangchu replaced by Kago. Second change from Malim. This was the attack. Jerry with a glorious chance. He touched it wide. A simple tap-in opportunity. 5 minutes into the second half. Subansiri with a chance to double the lead from this free kick. Right on the D. 20 yards from goal. A great area for a free kick. Oh, it's Amarjit who took it. Deflected off the wall. Corner for Subansiri. Just try to place it. Oh, too much height. Keeper gets enough on that. Back into the mix. Shot on the turn. Comes off the bar. Almost a similar scenario in the previous game. Mohammad Fahiz was scoring that goal on the half turn. This time it rattles the upright. It was a great hit. And now ball delivered. Falls kindly for the number 5. The goal scorer, Tagru. Oh, adjusting his feet brilliantly. Sets up for a shot. One dummy. Gets it away. Across the face of goal. Kago. Subansiri not managing to apply the finishing touch to a flourishing move. That was fired back across goal. The initiative of the All India Football Federation as well, in terms of making sure the states, the organizer, franchisee-based league, generating a lot of interest among the fans already. That's more like it from United. The best move of this game so far. Now they can launch a quick attack. Takes a tumble, draws a free kick. He's asking for a card. Kishan. Played for Niroka, played for Trow. This was the hit quickly on the turn. Kishan Singh for the second time. Now the post comes his way. And then Jerry drives it across. Off the ball incident. The referee brandished a yellow card to Turdolu, Kurung FC skipper. Incoming towards Jerry. Cut out by Mohammad Nihal. Such a towering presence in the back line for United Kurung FC. Past his man. That's much better. Kara. Oh, too much weight on that pass. He got a tad too excited, isn't he? Ten minutes gone into this half. The trend continues to remain the same. Jerry checks back, but couldn't avoid the offside trap. Mohammad Nihal lays it out of the back. John Das. Nihal once more with that switch towards the right wing. Isfahil nods it onto his path. Double teamed. Well organized at the back, Subansiri. Haven't put a foot wrong. Dagru Tajam, Tania Raji also approaching to support his centre-back partner. A complete team effort. Got to be careful. Well watched. Alert to the danger. Amarjeet loses out in the middle of the park. Asking for help from Sushil. That's a clever ball. Kishan once more is flagged off. For the second time, didn't time his run to perfection. As Subansiri relying heavily on through balls from the middle. Loves attacking from the wings. United Kurung FC just stopped on his tracks. He was bursting. Chera. Kishan. Kishan with a lung bursting run. Takes a look up. Tries to test the keeper at his near post. A difficult one to execute, in fact. Caught in two minds. We have a double header lined up tomorrow as well. Now, this league has been very exciting. End-to-end football. The Capital Complex, the league leaders, will be in action tomorrow against Canning United FC. That's a 4 p.m. kickoff. And late in the evening, we have Patkai United FC taking on Namsai FC. A flurry of games are coming up this week in the Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League 25-26. Indrajit Namchum, of course, was a prominent sports figure from Arunachal, considered the first footballer from the region to represent India at the international stage. And after retiring from the game, he also served as a sports minister of Arunachal Pradesh. In his honor, the state's top football league is named the Indrajit Namchum Arunachal League. An hour's play gone. It's still Subansiri sitting pretty onto that 1-0 lead. Tania. Nicely dealt with by Bengia. There is a chance for Subansiri at the far post. Chera under pressure. And now support arrives from Milo. Good block. Now a chance to test the keeper. Regulation take for Rido Taku. Capital Complex, can they make it 4 in a row tomorrow? Canning United just no match to them. And not even in the top 4, placed 6 with 4 points from 3 games. A win, a draw and a defeat. The scoreline is still within reach here for United Kurung FC. They're still in with a shout. Just not managing to get their acts together. SUBANSIRI, they continue to call the shots. Free kick awarded. Sushil Mithai, midfield general. Very dependable central midfielder. Sushil's delivery helps it on. Jerry knocks it down. Runs out of play for a goal kick. A training ground routine not coming off. Now the dew factor also comes into play. The ball just skids off the surface. Now the ball moves faster than usual. Winter just knocking on the door. Oh, there is that willing runner. Got to look towards the right. Decides to play it deep, and now bursting down the middle. Amarjit, incredible pace. Sushil, who turns his man. Jerry crowded out. Nathaniel Raji didn't have the legs to get there. Bengia. Free kick deep inside their territory. Struggling to enter the opposition's box. That could change here. Forcing a corner. Still a lot of time for United to make a match out of this. They play the bottom placed Dibang United in the next game on Friday. Towering header. Both the centre backs perfectly placed. This is much better. That was the moment. Got down on time, Jupa. The flag went up before that for offside. It was Joa's ball from deep, which transpired into the goal from Tagru Tajam. The INL, just like a festival in the region for the football lovers. Plenty of them keeping an eye on our YouTube platform. Exposure for the players as well, which matches streamed live through the YouTube platform. You have the Super League Kerala now in the south, the Bengal Super League also coming up in the month of December. And that was the idea from the AIFF. It was quite the mandate for every state to organize a franchisee based football league apart from the state league, just to strengthen the supply line. Jerry looks into the box. That's a perfect pass. Unable to create space for the shot. Beautifully intercepted. Great intervention from Amarjeet. And that's what he's known for. Just sits deep and makes loads of interceptions. Lovely take. Twinkle toward his marker. But the attempt in the end, not the one to remember. The end product lacking from SUBANSIRI. This could hurt them, especially against strong teams. Fabil TP. Quite lonely out there. And managed to win a free kick. Snaps into the heels of the number 77. Kishan Singh. The yellow card comes out as well. The referee not going to allow any bad challenge under his watch. The United Kurung captain, Turdolu. Can he provide a moment of magic from this free kick? So confident. Jupa in between the sticks. Kontolu was the man booked, the rightful back of United. SUBANSIRI rather. Regulation time of just about 20 minutes left. Sometimes the scoreline doesn't narrate the true story. A 1-0 shows a very competitive scoreline, but given the amount of chances created by SUBANSIRI, they could have had a lead by at least 3 to 4 goals. A beautiful Mohammad Nihal. Rock solid in defense. Now he's out of position, losing their shape. Kurung once more. From the right, here comes SUBANSIRI. Corner for the men in orange. What can they conjure from this corner? A goal difference can also play a very vital part come the later stages of the league. SUBANSIRI have managed to find the back of the net 5 times. They've conceded only one goal, 2 clean sheets from 3 games, just to one defeat to Patkai United FC in their opening game by a narrow one goal. Back-to-back victories putting them on track. A yellow card. Ball swung in towards the near post. Here is a chance, slip through. Down on time, Agio. Now the man booked. Kishan as well. Writes his name in the referee's book. Cards flying in here. Tempers flaring. United KURUNG just managed to take the game deep. In the last 10 minutes, you might see them fire on all cylinders and take a risk. We are heading towards the last quarter. Now Kishan from the right. Players approaching inside the box. Golden chance! Oh! That's inexcusable. Goodness me. How close? How close was that? You won't get a better chance than that. Unbelievable. Nearly 3,000 crowd. But attendance gradually rises at the evening fixture. We saw that trend in almost every game. 2,700 was the official attendance for this one. Oh, Bengia! Oh, that could have landed into his own net. The best chance of the tournament wasted by this man on your screen. Oh. It's difficult rather to miss from there. Kago was on rushing and Bengia was agitated. That doesn't want to give the ball away to the opposition. Eager to get on the ball now. United Kurung. They launch a counter press. A play called back by the referee. A set piece wasted. This is getting interesting now. Showing signs to come out of their shell as the minutes tick by. They're gonna be last tough 10 minutes for SUBANSIRI. United Kurung throwing numbers forward. They need to up the ante. Towards nobody. Second touch. So heavy. That is where he lost his control. Fabil TP coming in central from wide area. Fabil TP keeps going. Sets up a cross. Good looking towards the far post. A fumble from the keeper. Butterfingers from Juba. Attack continues. This is something which I mentioned earlier. This is the phase United Kurung FC were looking to take the game to SUBANSIRI. They just managed to drag the game deep by maintaining a similar scoreline. Mostly applied a low block in the first half where they invited a lot of pressure onto them. Now just trying to push up. Two more changes. Bamang Toko and Telang Taring will come on. Fresh pair of legs injected. Just playing all his cards. Bosco Bengia. Treatment for Jupa, the goalkeeper. This was the cross where the keeper was stretched off his line. Oh, great ball forward. Puts it on his platter. Went off balance. The defender just disturbs him enough. It's not done yet. 8 minutes of regulation time left. Now Ronald will come on. So as Preetham. Two senior players. Preetham Singh played in the Indian Super League as well for East Bengal in 2022. And Ronald, formerly with Neroka, played for Gokulam Kerala as well, the former I-League champions. A striker and a defender, set to be introduced by Malamete. Pungte Lapung will walk off. Has been a difficult evening for the young number 9. Unable to get things going his way up front. Has been a tough evening. Tanya Raji. A SUBANSIRI defense haven't been tested. A nudge from behind. Set piece for SUBANSIRI. Chance for them to put the game to bed. Regulation time of 5 minutes. They're getting numbers inside their area. Plenty of orange shirts back behind the ball. Too congested down the middle. Just forcing the opposition into sideways passing. Compelled to take the ball to the wide areas. Just denying spaces in between the lines. Now this could be the moment for United Kurung FC. Well within shooting distance. 22 yards out. Great area for a free kick. Gets it over the wall. Oh! So close. And the rebound is wasted. Bengia could have been the hero. For a second, SUBANSIRI had their heart in their mouth. This was the free kick towards the bottom corner. Comes off the bar. It could have been an evening of heroics from the centre backs. A big let off for SUBANSIRI. And that's what happens when you don't take your chances. When you leave the back door open. And if you provide even half a snip, the opposition will hurt you. In the last quarter, much better display from United Kurung FC. Ronald pressurizing Mohammad Nihal. Back with the goalkeeper. Now the two changes just added a different dimension to the game, especially with Taring coming on, and Bamang added more stability in midfield. A slight deflection from an orange shirt. Corner from the far right. A late scare for SUBANSIRI. Shot from the edge. Ho ho ho. And had it been on target, could have been very problematic for the goalkeeper. A splendid effort from outside the box. It didn't allow it to bounce, took it on the rise. Oh, this was the hit. Just whiskers away from nestling in. A flick on from Ronald. Good piece of work. Now they pour forward. United Kurung. That's a heavy touch. Disappointing from Fahil Tipi. A switch of play has been very rapid from the team in green and black in the dying stages. Will be some minutes added on as well. 6 minutes in the first half, 6 minutes in the second. Plenty of time for the designated away side. Ronald just brushes off the challenge. Tanya forced onto his weaker side. Quick free from Amarjeet. Into no man's land, the pass. Desperation. United Kurung FC. Now the last 15 minutes. A flash in the pan for the away side. Nicely done there. Even though it's just 1-0, the game has been entertaining. The SUBANSIRI could have sealed the game in the first half itself. Fabil with a turn of face. Now the crowd, the SUBANSIRI fans getting behind their team. The referee signals for a corner. Jupa thought it's a goal kick. Turdolu from the corner, delivered in the middle. Ronald is there. Anywhere will do for Subansiri now. Now the back tidying up. Good work from Chera. Oh, he's lost it. Look at that gap in the middle. Oh, the keeper to the rescue. Time ticking away. Subansiri trying to delay proceedings. I shouldn't try anything silly at this point. Just make sure you keep the ball. The possession is lost. Fahil. Suddenly woke up from his slumber. A minute and a half more to go. Improved second 45 from United Kurung FC. A lot of positives to take from this game. Positives they would conspire to build on. And the remaining fixtures of this league. Bengia and Mohammad Nihal, both of them led by example. And the final 50 seconds. Takru Tajub, one of the strong contenders for the Player of the Match award. Scored the only goal. Hasn't put a foot wrong in defense. Oh, last minute opportunity. Free kick given away. The last thing Subansiri wanted to avoid. Last throw of the dice. Takru James delivers in. Heads it out to safety. Bengia loses the aerial battle. Takru. But that's poor. That's poor from Fabil. Has been off throughout these 90 minutes. And there it is. 3 full points for Subansiri. A consolidation of their rise in the league, cementing their place in the top 2 and underlining their consistency. The confidence would surge through the squad, sending a clear message to every challenger. Subansiri United FC are a force to be reckoned with. They go level on points with this victory with Capital Complex. The latter, of course, played 90 minutes less than the Flaming Orange. The supporters would be elated. hat trick of wins after starting off their campaign on a losing note to Patkai United. Three wins in a row for Malim Mate,
Ladies and gentlemen, that
putting
concludes the
them
match today.
within
We
touching
hope you
distance
all
with the league
enjoyed
leaders.
your evening. And the player of the match for this match goes to player number 5, Tagru Tajong from
United
Subansiri
Crew will have
United
to put this
FC.
game behind them and come back strong in the next fixture in just a day's time. A great reception from the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next match to be played here is between Capital Complex FC and Starving United FC
A
at 4
huge
p.m.
moral boost before their
The
next
second
game
match to
against
be
Capital
played is
Complex
between Patka United FC
on
and
Saturday.
Mansai FC.
Here's the full-time stats. 16 shots taken, 58% possession, 4 of them on target. That summarizes the evening for Subansiri United FC. 27 fouls committed, cards flying in the second half. United Kurung FC had just had half a chance to convert and didn't manage to find the back of the net. Third clean sheet for Subansiri United FC. Strong defensive unit, a recipe of success for any team in the league. 5 goals scored in 4 games, just one conceded, a goal difference of +4. Whereas United Kuru conceding the 10th goal in just 4 games. That's the full-time scoreline. Subansiri United FC 1, United Kurung FC 0. Thanks to the first half strike from the centre back Tagru Tajum. There's today's player of the match, the defender Tagru Tajum, scored the only goal.